Hello everyone, very welcome to my channel. My name is Angelica, and before I start the video, I'm going to tell you, when you see this is Wednesday. Usually I upload Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, but this Friday I won't have any video up, but I will have a video on Saturday, and that will be a collab video, so just stay tuned for that. And yeah, I just wanted to get that in the way. Today I'm super excited because today I'm going to do a video that I have done. Half of my face are high-end products worth $600 US. Half of my face are drugstore affordable makeup dupes for the high-end, and that is worth $165 US. So we have like 600, $165 US. That's a pretty big price difference. And can you figure out right now which one is the high-end side or the drugstore side? I don't know if you can. So we have this side and we have this side. Well, you're gonna figure it out soon. Before that, I just want to tell you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I upload Monday, Wednesdays and Friday. You just click on the subscribe button down below. Don't forget to click on the notification bell next to it. Then you will be notified when I upload a new video. But let's go into this video, guys. So let's get started. I have no makeup on and we are ready to go. I have like 2 sets of brushes, so I'm not going to use the same brush for half of my face, and I have sponges. All of them are clean. This was good for me to do this video because I clean every single brush I have actually. I think I'm going to have this half of my face is going to be high-end and this half of my face is going to be drugstore affordable makeup. So yeah, let's start with primer, guys. I have 2 primers here. So the high-end version is this one. This is just a mini size, but all of the products I'm mentioning is the price of the full size, so just so you know. So this retails for $39 US. So this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer Pore Minimizing. So this is a pore minimizing primer that will blur out your pores. And then we have a NYX Pore Filler, same thing. I don't know, actually, I think the result is very, very similar. You're gonna see that. But this retails for $14 US. So 14 and 39. Kind of a big difference, right? So I'm gonna start with this Smashbox primer. So I think this one is starting actually to run out. I really need to get like a new one. This is very like silky smooth. It feels like it's a very silky feeling to it. Maybe I should zoom it in a little bit. Maybe this is better. So now I have, and I don't know if you can see, but I definitely can see it blurs out everything. Like all these texture I have, like, you know, the pores, it totally just blur them out and make it a very, very smooth skin. So let's try the next one. I have tried these before, but you know, I'm gonna try it for you guys. The thing about this, when you like, I don't know if you can focus, but when you like take it out, it's like puffing out. It's very interesting when you have it. This is more like, this is not that creamy, this is more like a putty, you know what I mean, like more crumbly, but not in like, it's very smooth, but the texture of this is more crumbly in a smooth way. But it's very interesting. This also feels very similar. This is very silky and it's very easy to apply it. It feels exactly the same. It also blurs out everything. I can't see any different whatsoever. Now we come to foundation, guys. So I have my high-end version here. So this is the overhyped Nars, let me see here, Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. This was so hyped. Every beauty guru had this as a favorite, so I bought it. And I don't know, this is not my favorite though, but now actually when I have Botox and when I don't have these lines here, I really like it, but when I don't have Botox, it stays in my lines. So it's not a favorite for me, but it's very nice right now. I like it a lot right now. This one is $49 US, so it's very pricey. So I will take this on this side. And for the affordable drugstore option, I have picked out this one. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Fresh Wear Foundation. This is very good. This is so similar to this one. Let me see. This Nars one. They are very similar. I have used this. I can say now we're doing this test, you're gonna see how it looks, but I have worn this half of my face with this one, half of my face with that one, and during the day they faded exactly the same. You couldn't see any different whatsoever. So this one retails for almost $15 US. So $49 US, $15 US. Now we're gonna take this Nars one, and ooh, that was too much. I always take 3 pumps when I'm doing my whole face, so this is way too much, guys. We're gonna do half of my face. This goes a very long way, a small amount of product with this Nars foundation. It has a really nice coverage, as you can see, and I think it really looks very nice. So it really looks like skin, and you can see it's not matte, so it has like a little radiance to it. So let's do the L'Oreal one on the other side, and I'm gonna take another clean sponge. This one is more runny, more than the Nars one. So let's do this side. This one also have a really good coverage, and you can fill it up as well. I mean, they are very similar. I don't know if you can see. I definitely can see that it feels like it's the same foundation. So I can't see any different at all. It looks very nice. So you can see like my freckles is picking through, but I just want to have one layer of this. But you can build it up. You can take 2 layers and get like a really nice coverage. But I'm happy with how this looks, so let's move on to concealer, guys. For the high end, I have the Tarte Shape Tape. So this is a classic, everybody loves it. It's a very full coverage concealer, and this is $27 US, so it's pretty pricey. And for the drugstore version of this, I have the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer, Full Coverage Concealer. Maybe it's just Full Coverage Concealer, this one. So if you look at these two, they are like very similar. I mean, look at these, they are almost the same because they are exactly the same when it comes to how big they are, as you can see. And I know the doe foot applicator is very similar. I will show that as well. And they are so similar within the products. I mean, yeah, I can't see any difference. So as I said, this Tarte Shape Tape is $27 US, and this L'Oreal one, this is, let me see, $13 US. So it's a big difference when it comes to price with this. And I will just show you the doe foot applicator on both of them, so you can see that they are actually very similar. So these are the doe foot applicators. Can you see? They are so similar. They are not like in the same shade, but we will make it work. So now just take, I have stain here. Oh my god, it's very purple underneath. I will fix that. So I will start with the Shape Tape one, and we'll just Maybe I can do like this. Half on my face. And of course I'm going to take this sponge, and it's clean, and I'm just gonna blend it out. This concealer is very, very full coverage, as I said, but I really, really like the Shape Tape one. Although I think I have like very light shade, as you can see. It's a very, very light shade, but we will make it work. So I try a new sponge as well. I don't know, I don't think I like it because it's like too soft, so I don't know about this sponge. But anyways guys, let's move into the drugstore. So I'm gonna take this concealer, and I think this is a better shade for me. But as I said, I'm gonna make it work in the end, so I'm gonna do it like that. It's very hard to do like half of your face, especially when you kind of want to blend them into each other, not to look crazy or something. I don't like this sponge, by the way. It's very, very hard to work with. Not the best sponge. This has a really high coverage. As with the Shape Tape one, they are so similar. And they are like this a little bit thicker consistency as well. And they blend out very, very easily, and it looks very, very nice. My eyes are stained from the look I did yesterday, and it was purple, so it is kind of the same concealer, and I know during the day it looks the same as well. So I have I have tested this out. So now we're gonna set all this with powder, guys, and I have my Hourglass Veil translucent powder. This, guys, is so good. I love this powder. This is very, very, very expensive. Let me see here. This is $46 US. Yeah, you heard it. So it's very, very expensive, as I said, but I really, really love it. And for the affordable option, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This is the pressed powder. I know everybody has been raving about the loose powder, but I have this in the pressed powder, and I love it. It's so good. I think it's so beautiful. This is $8 US. So we're gonna start with the Hourglass one, and this looks like this. I'm gonna take a small amount of product, and I'm gonna set it under my eye. And this is so finely melt. And if you are on the drier side, yeah, if you just start a little bit dry, this is a perfect powder for you. And I'm also gonna set my whole face with this. Usually I don't do that, but I'm going to, just to set it. And now I have the Fit Me powder. As I said, this is so good as well. I just take my small brush, put it in there, and just set the concealer, because with this concealer it feels like you really want to set it. And this is so good. I mean, I have been using this powder a lot. I love it. It has like, it's not translucent because it has like a, you can see like a little yellowish tone to it, but it's very, very flattering on my skin. And as I said, it's so finely melt as well, this pressed powder. So I'm so impressed how it looks on your skin. It doesn't look like you have powder on, and that's something I really like because I don't like, you know, to look like a powder face. I just want my makeup to set and not move around. So this powder is absolutely perfect. I mean, both sides, when I look up close, they are like, it's so smooth. It's almost like, you know, the airbrush feeling. So I really love this. I can really recommend to get it. So now what I do when I powder all of my face, I want to have this natural glow back again, like my skin is looking like skin again, because now it's quite matte actually, and I don't like that. So I have, for the high-end side of my face, I'm gonna take this Hourglass, let me see here, Hourglass Ambient palette, lighting palette. So this is a trio, but you can buy this individual. So I'm just gonna take one today. So I'm gonna take this one, maybe these two together a little bit, but for the price, I'm going to give you the price of just one of these and not the whole trio. So for one of these are $48 US. I can just say this whole trio is $64 US, but just if you get one, it's $48 US, and that's the price I have counted today. And for the, let me see here, for the drugstore version or affordable makeup, this is the Revolution Skin Finish. I love this. This is even better than the Hourglass in my opinion. So this is the Opale scent, and this is like a, just like a powder that you put on your face and you get that glow back to your face. It looks absolutely stunning, so I will use this on this side. But let's start with the Hourglass. So I'm gonna dip into this. I'm gonna take the same powder brush I had before, but I'm going to clean it a little bit in this color switch, so just I get all of the powder out of this, and I'm going to just dip into this one and just a little bit of that one, but most of that one. And I'm just gonna, you know, swipe it here where my highest points are. So I just like do like this. And I hope you can see that I get some glow back to my skin versus this side that is very flat. So I really like how this side looks right now. As you can see, it has like a radiant, like a natural glow to it, but it doesn't look greasy. So I really love this product. It's absolutely gorgeous. But now we're gonna take the other powder brush. Let me see here. This one, and I'm gonna clean it as well, so we are making sure that the powder is gone. And then we're gonna take the Revolution one, and this is very glowy, so I'm gonna be a little more careful with this one on the side, because this is like more intense. Just like my highest points. So I hope you can see it looks very similar. I mean, you get the same result with these two. It's just, I mean, the feeling. I know people that loves Hourglass, these glowy powders, that they really like the formula. And of course, I really like the formula of the Hourglass, but I think the final result looks the same, so I really prefer this one because this is so cheap. Did I say how much this was? Probably not, or did I? Let me see here. This is $7 US. I'm sorry, this is $7 US, and the Hourglass one was $48 if you just get one of these. So that depends. If you want to feel like, if you want to buy something luxury, I know you buy like the feeling of it. But for me, sometimes I go with the feeling. Sometimes I feel like I can have the drugstore version if the final result looks the same. It depends what mood I am on, but I think absolutely this one is my favorite one. So now we come this far. I think my skin looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like skin again, and it looks healthy. It looks beautiful. And let's do, what are we going to do? Maybe we'll do brows now. I don't have anything for my brows today because I thought I was going to use this one. So this is the Benefit Brow Contour Pro 3-in-1 in Brown Light. This is, let me see here, $34 US. And I was supposed to use this NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate that I always use. But the thing is, this one is out, guys. I mean, I always use this brown shade, but when I screw it, it's finished. So I don't have any brow products. Oh my god. So I'm gonna not have the brows in this like test. So I will just use this one, and I will use my brow powder, my brow gel, and all that. So this will not be in this comparison, just so you know, because I really thought I had some more products in this, because this is very, very creamy. I can just say this is very, very creamy. This is beautiful, but you also have like this shade right here, this darkest. It's very, very dark. This one is a good color for me, but now I ran out of it. And then I have these two highlighting shades, like you're gonna like sculpt your brows with it, but I don't use that much. So for this price, I only use one, and that's not maybe the best deal, but it was very, very fun, and it's very, very creamy and good. So I can recommend it because it's a very fun product. But anyway, I will do my brows off camera, and I'll be right back with you guys. So now I'm back. I have done my brows, and I actually have primed my eyelids with the MAC Paint Pot. I did that for two reasons. Reason number one, I just have that one. I don't have like a drugstore eye primer. The reason number two actually is I want it to be like the same on both eyes, because when we're going in with eyeshadow, we have like the same base, so we can actually see how the eyeshadow performs. And yeah, guys, I'm going to do the eyeshadow now. I have two sets of brushes, so I'm not gonna mix these together so we can see how it looks. And yeah, for the high-end version, I'm gonna pick out my Natasha Denona Gold palette. This is super expensive. This is $129 US, and this is how it looks like, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's a very neutral palette. It has a lot of browns, it has golds, it has these green ones, but I'm going to use the gold and the browns today. And for the drugstore option, I'm going to take this W7 Hot Tropic palette. I really like this. This is actually a dupe for the Too Faced, you know, the Tutti Frutti collection. They came up with two palettes, so the brown one, but this is actually really, really good, guys. I'm gonna swatch a few of these shades that I'm going to use today and compare it to the Natasha Denona. So I'm going to just take this shade right here, this light brown shade, and I'm going to take this shade right here from the Natasha Denona palette and just swatch it next to it. You can see they are quite similar. And then we're going in with this dark brown color. As I said, this palette is really, really good. And I'm going to take this dark brown from the gold palette. So as you can see, this is way darker than Natasha Denona one, but I mean, it's a dark brown, so we we're gonna make it work. And then I'm going to take this gold shimmer. That is one swatch. This is so stunning. And from the gold palette, I thought this one is the most similar to that color. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to swatch it next to each other. So as you can see, they are very similar. So I'm going to use these 3 shades. So it's not going to be like a revolutionary eye look here, but I just wanted you to see that I have like, not a completely dupe, it's not, but I have like a drugstore option for these kinds of colors. And I don't know if I said how much this was, but this is $8 US. So now I've zoomed you in a little bit. So I'm going to take the lightest brown shade from the Natasha Denona, and we're just gonna pop it in the crease. I think I wanted to do like a, I'm gonna try to do like a smoky liner. I know Shanique Soap, I follow her, she's amazing, but she likes to do that and it looks so pretty. So I just think I'm going to do something similar. We'll see how it looks. So I'm just placing it in the other part here. Oh, these shadows are amazing from the Natasha Denona. I love it. Maybe I'm gonna wing it out a little bit. We'll see. I'm just gonna take a paper and then I'm going to like try to like this. I just think I will try to do like this. Just to have as a guide and just to have it a little bit cat eye feeling. We'll see how this looks. This is the first time I do this. Oh, it works pretty good. So guys, let's move on to the other side. So I'm gonna take, I actually have the same brush. This is the Sigma tapered blending brush E35. I have 2 of these, so that is perfect. And we're gonna do the same thing here. So I'm gonna take the Hot Tropic palette and we're gonna dip into this color. So I'm gonna start as I did with the other one. And just start in the other part, outer part. I think this is such a fun way to just give you some drugstore or like affordable makeup options for the high end. I think it's fun to do like half face of high end and half face of drugstore. Tell me down below if you like to see that, because I thought this was a very fun idea to do. Well, there's a lot of people who have done it, so but I really love to watch that kind of videos as well when I'm watching YouTube. Can I see anything? Can you see anything? Let's take a little more. Yeah. How does it look? It looks good. I think that's good. So maybe we should just run it through like underneath as well. I'm gonna take like a smaller brush, I think. So I have 2 of these as well. These are so good brushes, guys. So this is the Morphe M506. Small fluffy brushes. Perfect if you have like small eyes as me. You don't have that much lid space. And let's take the lightest shade. Now I'm taking the Natasha Denona. I'm just running it underneath as well a little bit here. This is going to be interesting. I have never done this look before, like the smoky, like a smoky liner. I think she says that. So now I'm taking like not the same brush, but my other brush and the W7. Are we going to try to do this wing liner, or maybe we should take the gold first? Maybe we should take the gold first. So I'm gonna dig into, this one from the Natasha Denona palette. I'm just using a flat brush. I'm going to spray my brush, but I'm going to spray it with this Revolution fixing spray, both of these shadows. So we're just gonna pop it on the lid. A little bit of fallout. Maybe I did this wrong. Maybe I should have taken the darkest brown first and deepen up everything, but I will do that later. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking about this liner, but I'm just gonna stop right here and then we can continue when I've done the liner. So now guys, I'm going to take the W7 one, you know, the gold one. Ooh, the gold one here. This is a really hard to pick up on the brush. It's very crumbly. I will spray my brush a lot with this. And then that, it feels like it's going to be a lot of fallout. But it is beautiful. Well, it's more gold in this one than the Natasha Denona. Now we're going in angled flat brush, and I'm going to take the darkest shade from the Natasha Denona, this one, and I'm going to try to do a winged liner with this. Just gonna fade it out like that. Maybe I want it to be a little more thicker. This is a very dramatic wing. So maybe something like this. I'm going to take the darkest shade here in the Hot Tropic, this one, and do the same. Hopefully. I will see how this brush is going to work. This is not that dark as the Natasha one, but I'm going to pick a liner as well. You can see this is more darker than this one. Let's leave it like that, guys. I am going to, what am I going to do now? I have no idea, guys. Maybe I'm going to take this very, no. I'm going to, am I going to finish up the, no, I'm going to take this one. I'm going in with the lightest shade again, the Natasha Denona. And I'm going to start to like blend a little bit here. And then I'm taking the darkest color and gonna like deepen up the outer part, as you can see, something like that. And let's do the same thing with the W7 side. I'm just starting with that lightest shade. I'm going to build this up a little bit more on this side because it's not that dark as the maybe something like that. I really like it. But now we are going to do a liner. So I have two liners for you guys. The high end is this one. This is the Benefit roller liner. So this is $22 US. And then we have the drugstore option. This is the NYX Epic Ink liner. Love this one. So this is $9 US. This one is a felt tip liner. This Benefit one, and oh my god, I'm dropping all this stuff here. The Epic Ink liner has like, it's small straws, so it looks like a felt tip liner, but it's not, because it's a, I don't know what you say, like a straw tip liner. I have no idea, but they are really good, both of them. So I will just start with this one. Well, it is black and so on, but it's not that liquidy. It's not that liquidy as the Epic Ink liner. I think that one is a little bit easier. Let's do the drugstore side. Look at this. You're just doing like this and you get a lot of product. I mean, this one is so easy. As you can see, it's very easy. Do a liner with this one. Okay, don't come for me. This is not even, but Well, it has to be like this. It's good enough. Let's go back to the darkest brown in the Natasha Denona one, and I'm going to take this brush again, and I'm going to like stamp it on where I put that black liner, just to get it more smoked out and not as harsh as it is right now. Now I'm taking a tiny brush. I'm gonna take this lightest matte shade as we used, and I'm going to like start to smoke this line a little bit. I'm gonna take the darkest shade as well and just smoke it. I think that looks pretty. Doing the same thing with the other eye. Well, it's a little bit harder on this side because the liner kind of dried down very quickly, so it's very hard to smudge it. But I have to be happy with this, I think. Underneath, I'm going to take like this kind of brush, oh my god, and I'm just gonna take the darkest shade and just smoke it out a little bit here underneath, and then I'm going to smoke it out even more with the lightest matte. So now I'm just going to take it in the corner highlight. This is not a great dupe, but I'm going to take this like topper shade from Natasha Denona, and we're going to spray it, and we're going to try to put it in our inner corner. Just to have something sparkly in the inner corner, and this shade in the W71. Okay, something like this, guys. I'm going to clean up the edges right here with the concealer. I'm just taking the Shape Tape again, a little bit on this brush, and do like a sharp line over here, and then maybe I do like this. I'm just gonna take this one again on the Drugstore side. That. Just tap on it. So let's move on, and now I'm gonna put black in my waterline. So we have this Lancome Le Crayon Khol in the shade black on this high-end side, and we have the Wet n Wild Color Icon. This is a big size. You can see I've used this more than this one, but it's a black liner, and this one retails for $26 US. It's very, very expensive, but it's very creamy and good. And this one, $1. I mean, come on, this is crazy. So I'm just gonna pop this in my waterline. I don't like to do this on camera because I can't do it without like pulling my eye out like this, and I don't think that looks good. It looks like kind of disgusting, so I rather not do it in front of the camera, but I will try to not pull my eye out as much, or pull this out as much. This goes on like a dream, guys. I mean, it's so creamy and nice. The people who can do like this without like doing like this, I'm admire these people. But anyway, now let's take the Wet n Wild one. It works pretty good. Well, it went on pretty good, I would say. But of course, the Lancome is way better, I can tell you that. So now we are going to do the mascara, guys, and I have my all-time favorite mascara. Let me see where it is. It's the high-end version. That is my absolute favorite one. It's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I know a lot of people hate this, a lot of people love it. I'm one of those people who love it. I think they are giving me like length, volume. I love it, and I don't have a lot of lashes, you guys, so this is like a miracle for me. But on the Drugstore version, I have the NYX Worth the Hype mascara. This is not as good, but it's pretty good. It's very good to be a drugstore because I haven't been lucky with the drugstore mascaras, but I really, really like this. This gives you a lot of length and a lot of volume, but this one gives me more volume. But let's start with the high end. Let's start with the Better Than Sex mascara. I'm almost running out of this, and I'm very sad about it because I don't want to buy a new one because it's so expensive. Oh, I totally forgot. This Better Than Sex mascara, it's $25 US, and this is just $8 US. I don't know if you can see, but it is very thick and I like it a lot. Now we are going to, oh, I totally forgot to show you how it looks, the spoolie, or yeah, spoolie. And then this one looks like this. So it's more like a cone, do you say? Like a cone shape. And let's see how this looks. Well, I know how it looks, but so you guys can see, this definitely gives length to my lashes, but not as much volume as the Too Faced one. I want to put some lashes on, and I'm not going to put two different lashes. I'm going to put one pair of lashes on. It's going to be the Depend Wispy, these ones. This says in Swedish, but it just says eyelashes. But I'm gonna put them on and I'll be right back. So now I'm back. I have the lashes on and I like this look. I like this smoky winged liner. And let's do the face, rest of the face, I mean. So now we're gonna contour, and I have two contour kits. I'm just gonna use the contour shade in the high end. I'm going to use my all-time favorite Smashbox Cali contour palette. This is $40 US. I love this. So I'm gonna use this shade for contouring. And on the drugstore version, I have a really nice drugstore version for you. So this is the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette. And this is $26 US. You get a lot of like bronzer, contour shades, lighter powder shades, and highlighter. So I'm going to use this contour shade right here. I'm gonna start with this Cali contour. I love this shade and I use it a lot. As you can see, it's quite cool tone and it works so nice. Really weird to do half of your face. Now I'm going to move into that shade. This is a really good contour shade as well. As you can see, they are very similar. And this contour palette is really, really good quality. I like it a lot. I just haven't used it for a while actually, because I always use this one, the Smashbox, but I really should use it more. So guys, now we have contoured, it looks nice. Now we're gonna move on to bronzer. I have the Hoola bronzer from Benefit. This is a classic, guys. I mean, this little bronzer. And this is $30 US. And then I have from H&M, this is for $10 US. So this is the Sun-Kissed Bronze powder, and I really, really like this. And if I just place them next to each other, you will actually see they are very similar in color. I hope you can see that. I'm gonna swatch them for you. So I'm gonna swatch the Hoola bronzer first. Just gonna build it up a little bit. There you have the Hoola. And then you have the H&M bronzer. Yeah, they are so similar. These two are, I think it's a great dupe for each other. So, or the H&M is a great dupe for the Hoola bronzer. So I'm going to take the Hoola bronzer first, and we're gonna bronze up the face. This is pigmented, as you can see, but it is very easy to blend out. this Hoola bronzer. This is a classic bronzer. I think a lot of people have it, and I actually like it a lot, this bronzer. So this is how it looks, and let's move on to the H&M one. So I'm digging into this as well. Close up this side of my face as well. I mean, yeah. I don't know if you can see, but it is so similar in color, so I kind of can't see any different at all, and that's a great dupe. I did like a video that I tried H&M makeup, and I will try to remember to leave it down below and in the card for you. But yeah, look at this. I mean, come on. It looks the same. So now it's time for blush, and I have this one. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo. This was so hyped 2019, and when I was in New York I got this, and I got this in pink Dahlia. This is crazy pigmented. It is a very pink beautiful blush duo. So you have the matte here and you have like the more shimmery side, and this is $38 US, so it's not cheap. And for the drugstore option, I have the I Heart Revolution soft shimmer blush in peach. So this was in their like fruity collection, and this is how it looks. So you have like a matte blush right here, and then you have like a shimmery one right here. The only thing about this is it's very hard to get into this matte side without dipping your brush in this one, but I'm going to mix them anyway. But I really think this is a good product. This is, by the way, let me see here, $7 US. But I'm gonna swatch them for you because they are not like 100% dupes, because they have a different undertone, but I thought I will pull it off anyway. So I'm gonna take this Cover FX and I'm going to swatch it for you. So this is the matte from Cover FX, the shimmer side right there. So I'm gonna, as you can see, this is leaning more towards the warm corally pink, and this is more like just a basic pink. But you can see they are pretty similar anyway. Here you have the shimmery side. So I'm going to start with the high end as usual. So I'm going to be very careful here because I know this is so pigmented. I'm going to dip my brush. And I have it here, as you can see, because this is clean. And I'm going to start because we are going to take it very slowly. As you can see, straight away, it's a lot of pigment. So this blush I haven't used that much actually, and it's actually because it's very pigmented, but it's very pretty as well. Now I'm going to take this shade, just pop it here on top. It's a very rosy, pinkish blush. And let's take this small one here. I will try to just pick up the... It's very powdery though, but I will try to just pick up the matte first so you can see. It actually works pretty good. This is so pretty as well. Now I'm dipping in to the middle shade here. That is that like shimmery shade, just to get that beautiful glow on your cheek. This looks very similar. I don't know if I can see any different on each side. Actually, they are super similar. So we have highlighters. So I love highlighters, and I really love the drugstore ones as well as the high-end, but I have pulled out, this is the Ofra All of the Lights. You have actually 4 different highlighters, but I am going to use this one, this Star Island, and I have picked out a price for just this Star Island, and that is $29 US. These are blinding, these are beautiful, I love the formula. I'm obsessed. For the drugstore version, I have ColourPop. So I have this Disney collection. This is a Cinderella one. This is the Horse and Carriage pressed powder highlight. This is so beautiful, and this retails for $12 US. So I'm gonna swatch them next to each other. So this is the Star Island from Ofra. Here is the ColourPop one, the Horse and Carriage. Let's see here. I mean, can you see they are great dupes? The ColourPop one is a little more icier, and this one has a little more gold in it, but I mean, on the cheeks, they are kind of the same blinding highlighter. We're going to dip into the Ofra highlighter and just pop it. I mean, come on! I love this. This is so highlighting. Now I have to do half of my face. That's weird. And half of this. Oh my god, how do I do this? It's such a beautiful highlight. So, and now I'm taking another highlighting brush. I'm dipping into the ColourPop one. Come on, this is crazy as this is also like a truly blinding highlighter. I'm gonna try to do half of my face with this one. I mean, they are so similar, so I mean, can't really see the difference if I just turn. Yeah guys, we have two steps left. We have the lips and then we have setting spray. The setting spray, well, I have to like put maybe a paper or something, but I mean, setting sprays, what can we say about that? I just want to show you. So let's do the lips then. I thought I would take like a plummy, purpley shade like this. So let's do the high end first. Clinique Pop Lip Color plus primer. So these are $20 US, and I have mine in Berry Pop. Looks like this, very nice plummy lipstick. And then for the drugstore option or the affordable makeup, it's from Sephora, their own brand, this Lip Stories. I love these. This is the Golden Gate. So it looks like this, very beautiful, very pigmented. So the Clinique one is $20 US and the Sephora is $8. This is going to be hard. And now we're taking the Lip Stories. This is really hard, guys. And they are not like the perfect dupes within color. Well, a little bit, but the Sephora one has a little more cool tone, purpley plummy to it, and this one has a little more wine red in it. But I mean, if you're looking for this kind of color, I think they are quite similar. And yeah guys, and now we just have the setting spray left. So I have this in a small size, I will just tell you that, but I will give you the price of a full size product. But anyways, let's start with this one. This is my holy grail. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. This setting spray is the best. If you want your makeup to last all day, this is what you need in your life. I love it. So this is $33 US. And then we have the NYX Matte Finish setting powder. And with the full size of this is $8.50, so about $9 US. But this is good as well. So I really think this is a good option. But I really like the all-nighter. But let's just try to do like a half face. I just have to do like this, I think. Like... This is weird. I mean, you won't see any difference, but now I'm doing half face high-end and half face drugstore, so I'm gonna do this. So let's take the all-nighter. It's weird. And let's take the NYX one. Well, the spritz was very, very similar, I would say. So, yeah, similar in that. But yeah guys, here we have the finished look. I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit. So yeah guys, here we have the finished look as I said, and I really hope you thought this video was fun. I really like to give you like a really nice drugstore option or affordable makeup to the high-end products. So, and I think I did pretty good. I love the product I used today, and yeah, this is how it turned out. I really like this wing liner. I have to do more of these, I think. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. As I said, I upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And yeah, take care guys. See you in my next video. Bye.